Hello, hello.
Time here. Our first senior is number 1, Carmen Moore. A native of Greenwood, North Carolina, Carmen has averaged 2.8 points and 2.3 rebounds, and has totaled 27 steals in 41 games played for the Cougars. Over her career, she has scored double digits 3 times, including 11 versus Hollins in 2024. After Averett, Carmen plans to go to graduate school to pursue a doctorate degree in physical therapy. Majoring in sports medicine with a concentration in science, Carmen is escorted today by her parents Sherry and Edward Moore and brothers Ryan Moore and Kendrick Moore. Let's give it up for Carmen Moore. Our next senior is number 11, Jaya Brown. She has played in 71 career games for the Cougars, averaging 4.6 points, 3.4 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, while totaling 63 steals. This season, she is averaging 2.6 assists per game. Jaya has also had success in the classroom, earning ODAC All-Academic Team honors. After Averett, she plans to go to trade school. Majoring in sports medicine with a concentration in wellness, Jaya is escorted today by her parents Jacqueline and Ben Brown, siblings Soleil Brown and Ben Brown, and girlfriend Courtney. Let's give it up for Jaya Brown. Our next senior is number 20, Skylar Jones. A native of Raleigh, North Carolina, Skylar has played in 68 games for the Cougars during her career, averaging 4.4 points, 3.1 rebounds, and making 76 steals during her 3 years with the program. She scored a career high 12 points versus Washington Lee and Lynchburg during her time at Averett. After Averett, Skylar plans to go to graduate school to pursue a master's degree in computer science. Majoring in computer science with a minor in
And welcome everybody to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III as we're getting set for today's Averett University Senior Day for the women's basketball team. They'll be playing against Virginia Wesleyan, the Marlins. We'll send it down to public address announcer Drew Wilson for the starting lineup and the national anthem here.
And your Cougars of Averett University. Fans, at this time, guys, that you please rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet today's starting lineups first for the visitors from Virginia Wesleyan. A graduate guard from Fairfax Station, Virginia, number 0, Keegan Schwab. A sophomore guard from Yorktown, Virginia, number 3, Mason Blaylock. A first-year forward from Hampton, Virginia, number 20, Jaden Hunter. A first-year guard from Richmond, Virginia, number 24, Bree Robinson. And a first-year forward from Woodbridge, Virginia, number 30, Brianna Long. Head coach for the Marlins in her first season is Megan Melo. And now, let's meet and greet the starting lineup for your Averett University Cougars. At guard, a senior from Creedmoor, North Carolina, number 1, Carmen Moore. At guard, a freshman from Danville, Virginia, number 5, Dee Jiggets. At guard, a senior from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, number 11, Jaya Brown. And for the freshman from Asheville, North Carolina, number 12, Mariah Everard. And at guard, a senior from Raleigh, North Carolina, number 20, Skylar Jones. Head coach for the Cougars in her 4 seasons, Desiree Drivers. Assisted by Chip Curtis, Rachel Marquez. Trained for the Cougars is Lisa McNeil.
Outside it is rainy and cold, but inside the Grant Center here in Danville, Virginia, it is dry and warm as Averett will get set to face off against Virginia Wesleyan today. These two teams have struggled in the ODAC, but looking to get their second win, respectfully. Averett 1-13, and the Marlins 1-13 as well. Cougars enter this game 3-20 in regular play, and Virginia Wesleyan at 5-16. So Averett looking to get a win. They're on a 4-game losing streak, but right here on Senior Day, the last home game of the 2025 season, and they'll be looking to get a win here on their home court. Tip-off is underway, and we'll start off with the Marlins with the ball. Marlins in blue, Averett in white. And we'll start off here with Bree Robinson with the ball. Getting it inside to Hunter, and that one goes out of bounds. And We'll be honoring, of course, the seniors Carmen Moore, Jaya Brown, and Skylar Jones. We'll be talking about them throughout the duration of the broadcast, of course. Into the corner to Carmen Moore, the senior, puts it up, blocked, and a rebound there by the Marlins, and number 24, Bree Robinson. This one stolen away by Skylar Jones. Shot goes up and in. So the senior puts it in. Jones gets the steal and the takeaway and the driving layup. Marlins back with the ball. And this one goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Jiggets. So stay with the Marlins. Averett's last win came against Ferrum on January 29th. And then, of course, that was that game winner Emma Jones hit a game-winning shot against Ferrum. And that one, as this ball is taken away, Jiggets in transition, trying to find Skylar Jones. She does. Pivots, passes it inside to Emberhart, puts up the shot, no good. And corralled by number 30, Brianna Long. Brianna Long, the freshman from Woodbridge, Virginia. This Virginia Wesleyan team is very young. I mean, they only have two upperclassmen. A ton of freshmen. Pass inside here. Long having trouble with it in a straitjacket. Puts up the shot and scores. So Brianna Long, the freshman, puts it in, and we're all tied up here at 2-2. You can hear the rain coming off of the roof here on the Grant Center. It is just pouring outside, and it's been all day. But, of course, we're in the nice Grant Center, and perfect basketball weather, if you could say that. Pass inside here. 10 seconds to work with. Oh, nice dot inside there to Jaya Brown. So 2 out of the 3 seniors have already scored here, and we're in the first 2 minutes of the game. Jaya Brown and Skylar Jones. Nice pass inside here to Brianna Long. She puts up the shot. So back and forth action we go here between these two ODAC rivals. Right at the end of the season here, Averett only one more game left on the road against Randolph-Macon. They're ranked 19th in the country. Jiggets, she can score. Puts it on the floor here. Pass inside, too strong. Carmen Moore picks it back up. 10 seconds to work with. Back up to Jiggets. Jiggets, she's going to pull it. Not going to go. A rebound there by Blaylock. Marlins slowing it down here, trying to find a body inside, and Brianna Long takes a lick. She hits the deck. Averett gets the ball back. Jiggets in transition, moves inside, uses the strength to put up the shot, and she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jiggets, such a strong finisher in the paint. And the 63% free throw shooter will head to the line for 2. America will come into the game. Coleman will also come into the game. Coleman averaging 20 minutes per. America 25 points per game and 8 points. That's second on the team in scoring. Stiggets hits the first free throw. And so Jiggets goes 2 for 2 at the line. So 2-point game here. Averett showcasing that full court press. This one's going to be a pass over to Hunter. Hunter steps out of bounds. So Averett bringing the intensity here early in this one. Get it into the point guard here, Jaya Brown. Brown gets it over to America. Pivots, trying to find a body. She finds Coleman. Coleman back to Jiggets. Jiggets, nice pass inside. Can't do anything with it, though. It's taken away by the Marlins. Blaylock trying to find someone, and it's stolen by Jiggets. Ball still loose. Turnover by Averett. Blaylock gets her own mistake back. So an interesting play there. Schwab passes it inside to number 20, Hunter, and it's a travel. So travel by the Marlins, and so wild sequence there as Averett got the steal and then gave it right back, and then the Marlins give it right back with a turnover. So with all of that, Averett still up by 2, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. And it'll be Jaya Brown and Jiggets working the pick and roll here. Nice pass inside to America. Can't get it on her hand, and it'll be a turnover. Brianna Long picks it up. Throws it over to Jada Hunter. And Jiggets picks up the foul. Emma Jones checks in for Averett. Jones, the three-point specialist. She's not afraid to shoot it. In fact, Jones leads the team by over 100 three-point attempts, shooting at a 30% clip. Pass inside and a layup. But when you look at Emma Jones's shot chart, she's taken 174 field goals, and 150 of those have been three-point attempts. And there's another one right there. Jones, money. Right on cue, Emma Jones comes in and bangs a three. And Averett up by 3, but not getting back. And that'll be the easiest bucket of the entire game by Brianna Long. So the full court press there bites Averett. The senior, Brown, loses it, picks it right back up, sends it over to America. America's doubled, pass inside to Moore. Moore puts up the layup, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Coleman, can't get that one to go. And a rebound by the Marlins. So right back we go with Blaylock. Blaylock gets it over to the wing. A pass inside is errant, and it goes out. So turnovers. Story so far for the Marlins. A couple subs coming on here. Sams comes on, but we're going to step aside and take a quick timeout. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
And we welcome you back here into the Grant Center in Danville, Virginia. Thomasini III giving you Averett and Virginia Wesleyan. The Cougars lead this one by 1 following the timeout. And getting ready for some more college basketball action here on this Saturday doubleheader here. Of course, the Averett men's team will be playing at 4 o'clock. But Averett looking for their 4th win of the season and their 2nd conference win, and that's a dot inside there. Brianna Sams puts it in. So Sams gets the easy layup there, and Averett back up by 3. And a pass inside, long, triple team, quadruple teamed up to the top of the key. Back over to the middle here. Here's Schwab for 3, not going to get it to go. Picked up there by Emma Jones. She struggles with it, but gets it over to Brown. Brown inside to Sams. Sams puts up the layup, can't get it, and that probably is going to be an over-the-back foul, and yes, that's what it's going to be. It's an interesting stat here. Averett with 0 defensive rebounds so far. 1 now. caught my eye a little bit. But Virginia Wesleyan shooting 80% from the field, but it's been the turnover so far. They've not been able to take care of the ball, thus giving Averett a little bit of a lead. Shot inside. That's not going to go. Try to get the offensive rebound. Ball's on the ground. Fighting for it. Who's going to get it? And it's going to be a foul on Virginia Wesleyan. Wow. So what looked like might be a possession arrow ultimately ends up with an Averett basketball. Jiggets comes back into the game for Averett. Eight turnovers so far in this first quarter for Virginia Wesleyan, and that is not a recipe for success. Kind of reminds me of one of the home games that we had here against EMU. This is the one in the corner. Got it! America had her passport on that one. She bangs the three. This one up in the air, and it's blocked. Averett bringing the defense here on senior day. 8 turnovers, a block to boot, and only 8 points so far with just 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cougars defense has been very good in the first quarter this season. Sams working on an island. Good defense there. Kicks it back out. Blaylock to Schwab, up to the middle here to Long. 10 seconds to work with. Gets it over to Clark. Clark can't find anyone, and it's going to be a possession arrow. And we will switch sides here, and Averett will get the ball back. And how about the intensity to start this game? So many emotions that go into a senior day, and not even just for the seniors, but even the underclassmen who have, become family with some of these players. And it's always a day where you can find that little extra motivation and dig a little bit deeper. Records don't matter. Your opponent doesn't even matter. You just play for the person beside you and try to get these seniors the win. This one's going to be a turnover. Trying to find Sams there, and Jones can't find her. It goes back over to Blaylock. Keegan Schwab back up to the middle here to Brianna Long. Mid-range jump shot is good. Jada Norman, the senior, one of the lone upperclassmen on this Marlins squad, hits the mid-range jump shot there and brings the Averett lead down to 4. Jiggets moves inside, one-on-one coverage, fights for it, and she's going to get fouled. And they're going to say it was before the shot, so no free throws coming up here for Jiggets. A couple subs coming on here for Averett. That's going to be number 12, Brianna Emberhart. Eberhardt comes in here. Jiggets trying to find someone, finds Sams. Sams passes it back out to Emberhart, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover by Averett. Under 2 minutes here. Cougs up by 4, looking to keep the lead going into into the second quarter. Back over to the right wing here. Here's number 4, Clark. Trying to find someone. It's stripped away. Emberhart picks it up, and she's fouled. So once again, the Averett defense forcing a turnover. Make that 10 turnovers in the first quarter. My goodness. That's just something you don't see. I mean, that's what I brought it up, though. We saw it when they faced off against EMU. That's a game they lost by 18 points, but they did force 10 turnovers in that one as well. So we'll see if Virginia Wesleyan's able to counter like EMU did a few weeks ago. Jones gets it over to America. America drives, working against 3 defenders. It's blocked, and it's out on America, so tough break there for the Cougs. Bree Robinson steps back in. Schwab will take a seat. Full court pressure here, and let's see, they call a timeout. Yep, looks like they did. So Virginia Wesleyan calls the timeout. Megan Bello, in her first season, trying to get her team right back into this one. They're down by 4, minute 14 left. Just over a minute to go here in the first quarter between Averett and Virginia Wesleyan. And we're going to get a stoppage. They're going to put 28 seconds on the shot clock. So time will not move. That play doesn't exist. Get right back into it here. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Virginia Wesleyan brings it in. Getting it all the way up to Blaylock. Pass over to the corner. Ball's loose. Picked up there by Clark. Clark kicks it back up. Blaylock. Plenty of time. 15 to work with. Working baseline and a reach-in foul. Called against Sams. Jaya Brown getting checked. Actually, both seniors getting ready to check back in here. Brown and Moore. Sams will take a seat. Jiggets will take a seat. Brown, America, Coleman, Jones all out there. Oh, nice move inside. Layup, got it. Oh, pretty move there by Bree Robinson. Putting her defender on skates. 44 seconds to go here. Brown working a high pick and roll here with Jones. Jones launches a three, can't get it to go. And Bree Robinson will wisely let that one roll out of play. 4.5 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Not enough time to go 2 for 1 here for the Marlins. Blaylock. Gets a nice high ball screen there from Hunter. Puts that one up, not going to get it to go. Averett running the break. 15 seconds to go. Carmen Moore moves inside, puts up a layup. What a move there, Carmen Moore. The senior puts it in. 8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Following that Carmen Moore layup, Marlins got to move fast, putting it up, and it goes out of bounds. 1.6 seconds left. It'll stay here with the Marlins. Enough time for a catch and shoot. Averett got to keep everyone in front of them here, not let anybody squeak through. And they do right there, puts up the layup and got it. And so a little bit of an announcer's jinx there as Michaela Clark puts in the layup, and that will conclude a very adventurous first quarter here in Danville. Averett leads 16-14. We'll be right back with you after the break. And a welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Thomas Heaney III giving you Averett and Virginia Wesleyan, the Cougars, in their last home game of the year here. Leading by 2. Layup. Can't get it to go. Not defensive. Offensive rebound, Marlins. Blaylock puts up the 3. Off of the back iron. Fight for the rebound. And stepping out of bounds was Bree Robinson. A good effort there by her, but to no avail. Jaya Brown, the senior, brings the ball up. It's over to Jones. Jones always looking to pull a 3. Instead, she'll opt to pass, and it's picked off by Robinson. Blaylock moves in transition. Kicks it to the wing. Schwab. Blaylock gets another look. That's her spot. Clanks it off the back iron. America. Turns it over. Back over to the Marlins. 3-on-1. Pass inside. Oh, good pump fake. And a travel. And so what looked like a really nice play there by Hunter ultimately is a turnover. Senior Skylar Jones checks back in. She'll replace Emma Jones. Skylar gets it. Puts it on the floor, moves it over towards the free throw line. Back to Jiggets. Jiggets gets to her spot, puts up a tough layup, but she'll be heading the line for 2. And that's Jiggets' game. Jiggets likes to put the ball on the floor, move inside, and try to create that contact. And obviously her ultimate goal is to get an N1, but she's even comfortable going to the line. She's 2 for 2 today. And so the 63% free throw shooter, 4 for 4 on the afternoon. Averett back up by 4. Blaylock working against Brown. Defended tightly there. Brown really not letting her get any space. Nice move inside, puts up a fadeaway shot and gets it to go. So nice shot there by Keegan Schwab. Jiggets trying to find America in the middle there. Instead, pass it back out. Carmen Moore. Can't get it to go. Long rebound, though, by Jiggets. She's swarmed. Gets it back over to Jones. Skylar Jones moves inside, passes it back over to Brown. Brown to America. America for 3. Got it. America 2 for 2 from 3. And Averett's largest lead of the day so far. They're up by 5. Pass inside, that one off of America, but good defense nonetheless. Something that Averett has struggled doing this season, shooting the 3 ball. But they have been shooting at a high clip so far in this game. Shooting over 50%. Moves inside, puts up that shot, and Schwab gets it to go. Jaya Brown showing off the handles, gets it over to America. She's had the hot hand. Jiggets, mid-range shot, off back iron, and corralled there by Hunter. And we're going to get a defensive foul on Averett against Brianna Long. Carmen Moore will pick up the foul on Long, and so it'll be a baseline inbound here for Virginia Wesleyan. It's it into Schwab. Schwab has scored the last 4 points for the Marlins. Schwab, can she do it again? She's got it. Schwab with a 7-0 run for herself and ties the game back up. So a little bit of a seesaw here in Danville as Averett had a 5-point lead, and now it's vaporized. Moves inside. Jiggets off of the back iron. Tries to get her own miss. Her teammate Brown is there. Brown takes a tough shot and scores. And so Jaya Brown, offensive rebound. And for her size and her position, she rebounds tremendously. I mean, she really finds her way. She's averaging close to 5 rebounds per game. That's just 5'5", running the guard. This one is a nice layup and a shot. And a timeout by Coach Driver. 23-23. We'll take a quick break.
Alpha Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
And we welcome you back here to the Averett Sports Network. Averett and Virginia Wesleyan all tied up at 23 apiece. And interestingly enough, I mean, Virginia Wesleyan shooting 65% from the field. The problem has been the turnovers. They have 12 turnovers, but, you know, you shoot 65% from the field and your opponent's shooting 42. I mean, most of the times you're going to be winning that, but the three-point ball has been very effective for Averett as well. They're 3 for 6. Virginia Wesleyan's just 1 for 4. And with all that being said, it is a tie game. Schwab has 9. She leads all scorers for Virginia Wesleyan. And Averett, America, has 6. She's 2 for 2 from 3. Back in action we go here. Averett with the ball. Jones, pass inside. Moore, nice hesitation there. Just that little hesitation by Moore allowed the shot to be uncontested, and she gets an easy layup. Trying to get the pass inside. Moore and America fighting for it. Picked up there by Blaylock. Gets it over inside, and a foul. Bree Robinson will be going to the line. Bree Robinson this season, 73%. Averaging just over 10 points per game. But so far the story has been Schwab as, wow, Robinson goes 0 for 2 at the line. So normally a pretty steady free throw shooter. Can't convert. It gives Averett a chance to extend their lead. America back to Jiggets. Jiggets spin moves inside, and that's going to be a travel. So too many steps there. This young Virginia Wesleyan team coached by a young coach, Megan Bello, in her first season coaching here for the Marlins. Trying to get a big road win over Averett. This one is going to be passed inside, but a foul. This is one of those typical games where you don't really look at the record when you're competing. I mean, both teams are not going to make the ODAC playoffs, but this game holds a lot of meaning for Averett, like I talked about before, trying to send the seniors off on a high note here in the home arena, the Grant Center. Nice pass inside. Schwab smokes the layup. Ball's loose, and we're going to have a possession arrow. It is going to be Averett's ball. So Brown will bring it up. Brown misses the mid-range jumper there from the free throw line. But as I was saying, I mean, Virginia Wesleyan here, 1-13 in the ODAC. But any road win in the ODAC is an accomplishment. And if they're able to do that today, that's something that they can look at going into the offseason. This one misses, and a defensive rebound by Averett. But a turnover. Jones, careless pass over now. Pass inside. Blaylock can't find her footing. She falls. Averett running transition here, 3-on-2. Pass to Brown. Back over to Jones. Jones pump fakes, puts up the shot. Misses, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Virginia Wesleyan, so Cougars will keep possession. Pass to Jones. Jones takes a rare two-point shot. She is fouled, and so she'll be heading to the line for two. I mean, as I said a little bit earlier, if you missed it, Jones has taken 175 field goal attempts this year, and 150 of them have been three-point attempts. So Jones going to the line for first time today. Misses the first one there. And that's a rare miss for Emma Jones. Emma Jones, 93% on the year, 14 of 15 before that shot. So Jones, normally surefire free throw shooter there. Goes 1 for 2. Averett back up by 3. Puts up the shot, and Emma Jones blocks it. So Jones gets back on defense and blocks the shot. And a nice defensive play by her. We're starting to see Emma Jones grow as a defender as well as the season goes on. Not just be a three-point specialist, but somebody that can put the ball on the floor and create her own shot inside and obviously play some good defense as well. Taken away by Averett, and they're going to call a jump ball. It'll be Virginia Wesleyan's ball. That was a close one. I thought Averett might just have the steal, but referee disagrees. As the rain is just pouring down here. I can hear it behind me just hitting off of the roof. Picked off there by Brown, takes it away. Brown, layup, got it. Averett with all the momentum here. Schwab trying to stop it. Air ball, trying to fight for it. Ball's loose. And stepped out of bounds. Averett back up by 5. 3:15 left, and as you can probably hear through your TV right now, crowd here is fired up for senior day. Great crowd today, and the bench also getting into it. So nice atmosphere here in the Grant Center, and Brown will bring it back up. Skylar Jones gets a nice screen there from Eberhardt. 10 to work with. Gets it over to Jones. Jones. Back to Brown. Brown, can she do it again? Off of the back iron. And a rebound there by the Marlins. That one would have brought the roof off this place. Bree Long gets it over to Robinson. Back to Long. Schwab. Buckets. So Schwab continues her scorching hot start. It's her first three-pointer of the day. Gets it over to Skylar Jones. Coleman's still looking to get on the board. And in and out. Tough break there for Coleman. She's had a little bit of a silent start to this game. Under 2 minutes here. Averett up by 2. Back inside, Long, got it. Good shot there from Long. As Clyde Frazier would say, bounding and astounding. Using her height to get up there and get the layup to go. All tied up, 28-28, inside to Jaya Brown. Brown uses her strength. And what's the call here? I think they're going to call an offensive foul. Yep. So too much strength there from Brown, as they said she pushed off. We'll have America and Jiggets come on here for Averett. Skylar Jones and somebody else is coming off. I'm not sure. Yeah, Coleman's going to come off. I was going to say. That would be a too many men on the field penalty if we were playing football. 28-28, minute 31 to go. Bree Robinson. Oh, nice move against Emberhart, but she stays with it. Schwab leading all scorers in this game, passes it off. Long, puts it up, misses. Rebound by Robinson. That shot won't go. Rebounded again by Robinson. Back up to the top. 15 seconds on the clock. Schwab moves baseline, gets to her spot, misses. Schwab gets her own rebound. Picked off by Averett. And so a wild sequence there. Jiggets moves inside, puts up the shot, and one. Jiggets. Too strong. Jiggets puts up the shot and gets the N1. And that's what I was just talking about before. Jiggets loves to get that shot inside, create that contact. She invites the contact. 4 for 4 from the line so far today. Make that 5 for 5. Averett back up by 3 now. 50 seconds left in the first half. Clark. Schwab. Schwab pass inside. Over to Clark. Clark, mid-range shot, way off. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Long. Jiggets takes it away. Jiggets. Pass over to America, but it's not going to go. Ball is up for grabs. A Hail Mary. What is going on? Pass inside, and the shot is good. So some careless passes there, and Virginia Wesleyan's able to come out on top. Shot clock turned off, 10 seconds to go. Averett up by 1. Brown, mid-range shot, got it. 5 seconds to work with here. Marlin's got to work fast. 2 seconds. 1, Averett can't foul. Shot's going to go up, and no good. Whew. And that'll put an end to a wild end of the first half here. Cougars up by 3, 33-30. We'll take a quick break here. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss this one, as Averett and Virginia Wesleyan battling out here in this late season ODAC showdown. Let's take a break. We'll join you in just a moment.
Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
And we welcome you guys back for the second half of Averett versus Virginia Wesleyan, as we have about 90 seconds until we get set to get going. But we'll take a couple looks at the first half stats for both sides. Dee Jiggets leading the way for Averett. She has 7 points, a plus-minus of +6. And when you look at Virginia Wesleyan, you got to take a look at Keegan Schwab. She has 12 points on 2 of 3 from 3. Jaya Brown also with 8 for Averett. America with 6. She's 2 for 2 from 3. 16 turnovers to 11 turnovers. Virginia Wesleyan with 16. Averett with 11 steals in that first half as well. So Averett up by 3, but for Virginia Wesleyan, you got to imagine the recipe for success is to keep the ball in your own hands. They have had a rough time. They're shooting 50% from the field, 14 of 28. But they've had a hard time keeping the ball, and thus giving Averett just a slight edge in that first half. Brown, Moore, Eberhardt, Jones, and Jiggets will all be out there for Averett in the starting 5 to start this second half. We saw somebody get carried off of the court at the end of the first half, and I don't want to speculate because I didn't catch the number. However, Bree Sams for Averett is not on the bench, and so presumably it was her who was injured there at the end of the first half, and obviously might be getting some help. Didn't seem like she was putting too much weight on her leg, so obviously we hope everything's all right there, but she is not on the bench, and she did not come out to start the warm-ups, and we'll get a whistle here to start in the first 2 seconds here in the second half. But Sams is a big piece for Averett, and somebody that Coach Driver leans on. It's kind of a stretch 4 where she can space the floor and shoot from the top of the key, but also provide good presence inside on defense, shot blocking, and pushing the ball on the floor inside the paint. So, like I said, she's not on the bench to start this second half. We might see her later in the game, hopefully, but until then, we'll keep you updated. So, this is interesting here. So referees are talking this over. I'm hearing myself, so I can't really hear what they're saying, but I think he said something about resetting maybe the shot clock. Resetting the clock. I mean, it shouldn't have a clock issue here when we haven't even inbounded the ball yet, so I'm not quite sure what the discussion is. 26 on the shot clock. Interesting. So right now the clock reads 9:56 with 26 on the shot clock. I'm not sure why. I don't think 4 seconds went off the clock, but nonetheless, we're back into it here, and Averett with the ball. Pass over to Jiggets. Jiggets looking for more, puts up that shot, it's blocked. Running the break now, here comes the Marlins. And having a bit of trouble here with the game clock. So that can happen sometimes, is game clock technical difficulties. 9:39 it reads right now with 26 on the clock, but they're going to put 9:43 on. And so, like I said, that can happen occasionally. Marlins now with the ball. It'll be Bree Robinson to inbound it. Back over here to the top of the key. Here's a three-point shot, and can't get the friendly bounce there. Schwab was looking for more. She had a big first half, 12 points for her. Back over to Blaylock. Schwab inside, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Looking, Schwab pump fakes. Oh, that looked like a travel. No call, 5 seconds to work with here. Long sends it inside. She can't get it. Picked up by Jiggets. Jiggets in transition, trying to find Emberhart. Back up to Brown. Emberhart, mid-range shot is partially blocked, and it'll be off of the Marlins. So Averett will keep possession. America getting set to check back in, as well as Emma Jones. So Jones back into the game for Averett. America as well. America had a good first half. We talked about it. She made both of her three-point attempts. Trying to get it into Jones. Look for her to get more involved as well. Back up to America. Only 7 to work with. Moves inside, pivots, trying to find someone. Jones gets to her spot. That's her look. Three-point shot is no good. And running the break now. Here come the Marlins. And a whistle and a stop here. And interesting. Wow, yeah, so the shot clock's got to reset. The Marlins are beside themselves as they had a fast break opportunity there. The shot clock did not reset. And just kind of feel the tension growing down there a little bit as Virginia Wesleyan feels like they should have had a fast break. Referees blew the whistle and stopped the play, so that'll be an inbound here and not a fast break. Carmen Moore will come off. And back into action we go. Blaylock defended tightly there by Brown. Getting it over to Robinson into the corner. Schwab tiptoeing the baseline inside. Shot is up and no good. Offensive rebound there. Back up to the top. Long to Blaylock. Good defense by Averett. 15 to work with. Blaylock moves inside and she's fouled. For the active shooting, so it'll be a baseline inbound here for the Marlins, and Blaylock will try to get it in. Gets it into Schwab. Schwab swinging it around. Nice pass inside. Long puts up a shot. Can't get it to go. Gets her own rebound. Can't get it to go. Back up to the top here. 15 seconds. Schwab. Good defense by Averett. Swarming. Not allowing any space. Airtight. 7 to work with, and Jiggets knocks it out of bounds. Seven minutes and 49 seconds to go here in the third, and no points have been scored. Jiggets knocks it out again. To use an NBA reference, Jiggets looks like OG Anunoby out there with the elbow sweatband, knocking the ball out of bounds, playing good defense. Just 4 to work with. Blaylock puts it up. And she's fouled. OG Anunoby, of course, of the New York Knicks. I had to get that one in there as well. Fouled before the shot. It'll be another baseline inbound. .20 on the shot clock. And what feels like the longest possession ever here for the Marlins. They get it back inside here. Hunter. Look at this. Averett all over the ball. And a jump ball here, and it'll stay with the Marlins. Yeah, it's for both sides. I mean, the defensive intensity, the tenacity by both squads here to try to deny the ball has been excellent. 10 seconds now. Blaylock is fouled by Jiggets. be Jiggets now with 3 fouls, something to watch as we head down the stretch. Schwab over to Blaylock. Good move by Hunter, layup, got it. And so a long, strenuous possession for the Marlins ultimately does end in points. As it seemed like that possession should have ended 10 minutes ago, but they get it in. Averett looking to respond. Jiggets with 3 fouls. She'll hoist up a 3 and get it. So Jiggets' incredible afternoon continues here on both sides of the ball. She adds 3 to her tally. Schwab, baseline. Thought she had a shot there. Instead, she'll pass it up. Hunter, spin move. Ooh, pretty move, but she can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Marlins, and a foul on the shot. Emberhart picks up her first foul. Brianna Long to the line to shoot 2. First one misses badly there. Long 61% on the year. And second one too strong. So first one not strong enough. Second one too strong. Pass over here to America. Oh, good move there by America. Puts up the shot, blocked. Good defense by the Marlins. Rebound by America. Trying to find her way inside. She's blocked again. The Marlins, huge defensive play there. Moving in transition, and another block. It's a block party in Danville as Emma Jones gets involved. If you love defense, this one's for you. 3 blocks in the span of 13 seconds. Schwab gets it over to Bree Robinson. Ball's loose. Picked up by Robinson. Blaylock puts up a really wild shot there, misses, and yet another offensive rebound. Long, and you know, with no Brianna Sams, starting to see the defensive rebounding suffer a little bit from that. We talked about it a little bit during the halftime report, but Sam's not on the bench to come out in the second half. Seems like she suffered some sort of injury at the end of the first half. First free throw is good. Averett just 13 for 33 from the field in this one, but still with a lead. Second free throw, friendly bounce there, and 2 for 2 at the line for Brianna Long. Coleman. Spin move inside, trying to get to her spot. Can't find anyone, trying to find Jones, still loose, and now picked up by the Marlins. Robinson running the break. And now Wisely will slow it up here as we're just a little bit halfway past this third quarter. Blaylock moves inside. Whoa, that is a wild shot there. Hits off of the shot clock. And so out of bounds, Cougs get the ball back here. 5:33 left to go in the third quarter. Carmen Moore, the senior, comes back in. Moore in this one, 4 points, 2 for 5. She had the first bucket of the game. Maybe look for her to get more involved here down the stretch. America with the ball. Coleman moves inside, shots blocked, picked up there by Jiggets. That one hits off of the front iron, but she is fouled, so she'll be heading in the line for 2. So Dee Jiggets going to the line to shoot 2, where she's 5 for 5 so far. A 63% shooter on the season. Jiggets misses the second free throw. She splits 1 for 2. She's up to 11 points now on the afternoon. And Averett's back up by 3. Robinson inside. Puts up that shot. Can't get it to go. And a defensive rebound by Averett. Running the break here. Here comes Skylar Jones. She's got Jiggets all the way across if she can get it there. And not enough on it. Jiggets going to shoot it anyways. Oh, she doesn't care. Hand down, man down. Jiggets gets the 3-point shot to go. They're going to call that a 2, actually. Her foot was on the line, so 2-pointer for Jiggets. Schwab trying to find Blaylock. Good defense by Jiggets. 3-point shot. Schwab can't get it. Rebounded by Coleman. Outlet pass to America. She can't handle it. Gets it back on her hand. 3-point shot. No good. America gets the offensive rebound. Why not another one? 2 for $1. But she can't get it. Blaylock moves inside. Shot is up and good by Long. 3-point game here. 3:48 to go. Jiggets slows it up. Sizes up the defense here. Now makes her move inside. Puts up the shot. Got it. Jiggets too strong down there. She gets the layup to go. And a turnover. Picked up by Moore. Jones right on the out-of-bounds line. And she stepped out and no foul. And media timeout, and as you might hear over your TV, the entire Grant Center erupted at that no call. Even the men's basketball team getting involved over there. They don't like it. They'll talk it over. I don't think they're going to overturn it, but we'll head to a media timeout. Cougars up by 5. And so Drew Wilson showing the referees on the screen what you're seeing back at home. And going over the replay of that last play, which looked like a blocking foul. But called it out of bounds. Fans were irate, to say the least. And they're looking it over right now. So I would assume this gets overturned, but see what they look at down there. Of course, Drew Wilson, Averett Sports Information Director down there, showing referees on the screen. As it stands right now, it would be Virginia Wesleyan's ball on the out-of-bounds baseline. and Averett with a 5-point lead. And this game has been interesting because Averett, it feels like Averett's been leading for most of it, but they haven't led by more than 5. But it's because Virginia Wesleyan really hasn't opened up a lead of their own. Just seems like the Marlins have been down by 5 and then tying the game back up, and then they lose it again. So Averett's been in control for most of this game. However, it's still obviously very close and up for grabs. And so the call is going to be overturned, and it will be a blocking foul. Or excuse me, not overturned. It's going to stay with Virginia Wesleyan. It seemed like the referee motioned in the wrong direction. So nonetheless, we're back into action here, and Virginia Wesleyan will stay with the ball. Nice pass inside and an easy layup for Blaylock. Just like that, Averett's lead now back down to 3. Jiggets pass inside. Ooh. Pass over to Skylar Jones, and she gets it. Jones rised up there like a receiver to go and get that one and put it in. Back up by 5, just over 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Clark working against Jiggets. She's got 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful. Pass inside, yep, that's going to be a foul on Skylar Jones, and it'll send Jaden Hunter to the line to shoot 2. Long comes in for Robinson. And interesting scene here, as you'll see coming across your screen right now, is Brianna Sams in a wheelchair, and that is just not what you want to see if you're an Averett fan or anybody on any side. Sams coming now back out of the locker room in a wheelchair. Averett up by 5, puts up the shot. Yep, got it. Layup good, and Averett now has their largest lead of the afternoon. It's 7. Nowhere to go. Picked off by America. Running the break here. Outlet pass to Coleman. Coleman. Foul called on the floor before the shot. It's going to go against Blaylock of Virginia Wesleyan, and we'll have a substitution coming on here. Norman comes in for Clark. Baseline inbound here. Pass inside to Jiggets. Jiggets catches it in the air, shoots it. Trying to get it back, and they can't. Marlins turn it over again. Picked up by Moore, but Moore loses it. Back up here. Who's going to get it? This will be a possession arrow. And right now it's pointing in the direction of Averett. So Averett will retain possession here. 1:47 left. If you're just joining us, Brianna Sams did come out of the locker room, and she is in a wheelchair down there towards the sideline, the bench of Averett. Rooting on her girls, hopefully, to get a win here. Jiggets, jump shot, got it. Jiggets rises up there and gets it in. 9-point lead for Averett now. Where is the answer for the Marlins? Is it here? A 3-point shot, high arcing, won't go. Jones, outlet pass, trying to find more, but she can't. So the aggressiveness there by Averett, too much. Only 8 points in this third quarter for the Marlins. And they need something bad. It's Averett on a huge run here. Blaylock with the ball. Moves inside, gets it over to Schwab. Schwab got it, needed it. 7-point lead here, under a minute to go. America going to let it fly. It's going to be blocked. Right back over to the Marlins here. And Blaylock. Pass inside. Got it. That's Hunter. In the lead now, back down to 5. 2-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Skylar Jones will bring the ball up. Moves it inside, trying to find a pass, and it's deflected out of bounds by Hunter. Baseline inbound, 19.6 left. America gets to her spot. That one's banked in. The bank is open in America. Bank of America, if you will. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. 5 seconds. Blaylock. Nowhere to go. Gets a good look. Shot is up, but off of the back iron and no good. And so that'll conclude the third quarter here. Averett up by 7 with 10 minutes to go, looking for their second ODAC win and a senior day win to send the seniors out happy. Take a quick break and join you just a moment.
Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
Ten minutes to go here in this one, and Averett leads by 7. Take a look at some of the scores for Averett. How about Dee Jiggets? 17 points, 5 of 10 from the field, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Jaya Brown, the senior, with 8. Moore, the senior, with 4. And America with 8 as well. And Virginia Wesleyan, it's been Schwab with 14, but she came into the third quarter with 12. So Averett held her in check. She's also just 6 of 14 from the field. Brianna Long with 12 as well. Back in action we go here. Averett looking to close the deal. Shot is up and blocked out of bounds. And we're going to get a whistle of discussion here at the scores table. I think they're going to look at this one and see who it was out on. So they'll take a look at the monitor again here and see if anybody touched this. Should be a quick look here. This will give a chance for everybody to get situated again here. Averett has finally opened up a big lead. Still feels pretty tight though, and for Virginia Wesleyan, it's just been a hard time gaining momentum. They've been able to steady the ship, keep the game close, but have yet to go on a big run. And if they're going to want to come out on top of this one, they're going to need that big run at some point in the next 9 minutes. And so it looks like the call is going to stand. It'll be a baseline inbound here for Blaylock. And we're ready to get back in action here. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Blaylock to Schwab. Back to Blaylock. Just 10 seconds to work with. Jiggets went for the steal and missed. Puts up a layup, can't get it to go on a defensive rebound by America. Outlet pass to Jiggets, but too strong, and it goes out of bounds. Miscommunication there. Blaylock saves the day as Hunter passed that one inside carelessly. Hunter now with the ball. Hanging, banging, layup. Got it. Down to 5 now. Plenty of time left in this one. Averett working without Sams. Brown layup is good. So much needed basket there by Averett. Pass inside again here. This layup is no good. America with another rebound. Brown's pass to America. Back up to the top. Emberhart didn't shoot it, and now we're going to get a travel. And so Emberhart and Jones there. Seemed like a little bit of miscommunication on if Emberhart was going to set a screen or not. Little screen and go to Jones, but ends up being turnover instead. Maybe look to see if the Marlins can get a 3-ball up here. It's been a little bit since they've hit one from deep. Instead, they'll opt for the layup inside. It's no good, but it will result in 2 free throws. And it's going to be on Jiggets, so that's her 4th foul. So, of course, she's going to go and take a seat. And so Jiggets, who has been Averett's best player so far in this game, is going to leave with 8:12 to go. She has 1 foul to give for the rest of the game, but Coach Driver in her 4th season is going to be wise and see if they can get some good minutes with her off of the floor. 1 of 2 with the line here for the Marlins. Find America. Pass to Jones. Jones will let it fly. Off the back iron, no good. And now fast break here for the Marlins. 3-on-1. Here comes Long. Long inside, and a foul called against Jones. So they get Jones on the reach-in. Jones entered for Jiggets because of foul trouble. Here comes a shot, no good, but a whistle and a foul. So Averett, fouls galore here in the 4th quarter. And we're going to get a timeout by Coach Driver. Cougars up by 5, but Virginia Wesleyan with 2 free throws coming up when we return. And back into action we go here on the Averett Sports Network. So we'll have 2 free throws coming up. We got Virginia Wesleyan. 2 free throws. That one is good. 7:50 to go here, and they're down by 4 points. Second free throw attempt is off of the back iron, and a rebound by Averett. Brown gets it back. Jones to Coleman. Coleman moves inside. A corner 3-point shot for Moore. No good. Rebounded there by the Marlins. So Averett going into a little bit of a scoring drought here down the stretch. And if you're the Marlins, now's the time to strike. Blaylock to Hunter to Robinson. Just 8 to work with. Long, been their best scorer in the second half. Offensive foul. Third foul for Long. And Averett gets the ball back. That's a huge play right there, as the Marlins had a chance to make this a 3-point game. Emma Jones for 3. Off of the back iron there. That is the best look she's had all day. Blaylock gets it back. Averett still having a hard time at finding a bucket. Tough shot there, but an offensive foul. Back-to-back offensive fouls, and the Marlins are beside themselves. So what looked like it was a potential N1 is an N0. No points for the Marlins there, and Averett getting the ball back. I just get the feeling like Averett's got to take the lid off of the basket at some point down the stretch to put this one away. Jones moves inside. Tough layup. Not going to go. Fight for the rebound. We'll stay here with the Cougs. Finding Jones. Emma Jones, that is. Coleman. 5. Jones. They're going to let it fly again. Got it. It was just a matter of time. And Emma Jones strikes Averett back up by 8. A huge shot. Pass inside. Layup. No good. Momentum building. Skylar Jones running. Corner 3, back up to the wing. Brown's floater is good. Jaya Brown. And Averett is blowing the roof off this place on senior night. Timeout, Virginia Wesleyan. It's a full timeout. Averett has broke through, and they lead by 10.
Health has the heart care you need to stay healthy. As a Duke Health affiliate in heart care, they are backed by the latest Duke guidelines and research, providing our community with enhanced quality health care. Whether it's cardiac screening or emergency heart care at their accredited chest pain center, they provide quality treatment close to home. Sova Health, heart care to live your healthiest life. Visit online at sovahealth.com/heart.
And a welcome back here to Danville, Virginia, and Averett with a 10-point lead with 5:38 left to go. Just a few minutes ago, Virginia Wesleyan was one shot away from making it a 3-point game, but Just like I said, Averett just felt like they were so close to taking the lid off of the basket and going on a little bit of a run, and they've done just that. Now looking to hold on. Marlins following the timeout. Get it into Robinson. It's a Blaylock. She's been quiet today. There's Schwab. Best score of the day so far for the Marlins is way off. 8 seconds to work with. And an offensive foul again. Oh, my goodness. 3 offensive fouls in the last 3 minutes. And Averett gets the ball back. So the Marlins just not doing themselves any good with these fouls down the stretch here. Getting over to Brown. Touch pass back to Brown. Brown's layup is good. Jaya Brown puts it in. And the Cougars lead by 12. Largest lead of the day. Schwab to the top here. Marlins on life support. Schwab has been ice cold in the second half. Robinson into the middle. Good pass inside. Blocked, but a foul. And so 2 free throws coming up here for the Marlins. And you can hear the volume just exploding here in the Grant Center as the men's basketball team is warming up. You probably aren't able to see them on your screen, but they're warming up on the left side, and they are just letting the Marlins hear it on defense, and I think that's so cool. It shows the type of family that Averett is as the first free throw misses. But, of course, the men's basketball team will be dueling it out with Randolph College after the conclusion of this one. And so they're showing their support, trying to push the women's team over the top. 2 free throws there are no good. Jones throws it off of a defender there in a wise move. But this is one of the best environments that we've had at the Grant Center all season. A packed crowd, a lot of emotion behind this one, and Averett looking to get into the win column here after 4 straight losses. Carmen Moore, the senior, drives inside. It's blocked. Picked up there by the Marlins, and Robinson running the break. Moves inside. Blaylock's shot is good. Back to 10. The last 4 minutes for these seniors here at the Grant Center. What are they going to do? Coleman moves inside. That's a tough shot. Not going to go. But a foul, and so Coleman will be heading to the line. America and Jiggets comes back in, and we almost forgot about Jiggets. I mean, she's been Averett's best player so far, but she exited with 9 minutes in this fourth quarter because of foul trouble. She has 4, and the non-Jiggets minutes have been extraordinary. Back to 12. Emberhart comes in. Long comes in for the Marlins. Jada Norman will take a seat. And it's a 12-point game with 3:51 left. Virginia Wesleyan is yet to have a run here in this game, and if they want to win, they're going to need it now. Moving it inside. Schwab working against Emberhart. Behind the back pass inside. Layup is good. Robinson gets the bucket. Ball is loose and picked up there by Averett. Down the stretch here. Got to be extra careful with the ball. No turnovers. Jiggets. Averett bringing the clock down here. Here's 10 seconds now. Jiggets gets a high ball screen from Emberhart. Dee Jiggets moves inside. Nothing doing. Picked off by the Marlins. Here comes Long. Running the break. Working against Jones. Jones fouls Long. And so she'll be going to the line for 2. Jones picks up the foul. It'll send Long to the line for 2. Long this season, 61% at the line, gets the first one to go. Two for 2. Virginia Wesleyan back in striking distance here. Just under 3 minutes to go, down by 8. Averett looking for a couple of buckets to close this one out. Emberhart's going to fire a mid-range shot and get it to go. Mariah Emberhart puts it in and back to 10. Pass inside. Layup is good. Jaden Hunter gets it in. Virginia Wesleyan needs a stop. Brown passes it back over to America. America looking for someone, and it's almost picked off there. Ooh, back over to Jones. Just 10 to work with here. Jiggets looking to close this one out. Jiggets moves inside. It's going to be, let's see, is it going to be a foul? It is. Not in the bonus. Are they going to say it was a shooting foul? They are. And so Jiggets will be heading to the line where she's 6 of 7 on the day. She's only a 63% free throw shooter, but she has been magnificent at the line so far here. First free throw is short. .207 left. Jiggets' second free throw attempt is good. So Jiggets splits. She goes 1 of 2 at the line. Lead now back up to 9. Blaylock. It looks like it'll be Robinson moving in. She falls to the ground. Jiggets tries to pick it up. And I think we're going to get a timeout on the floor. I think there was a wet spot maybe there. I mean, a couple of players fell. Oh, boy. Emberhart now having a hard time getting up. Not what you want to see. Mariah Emberhart down on the floor. We'll step aside. And so Emberhart was able to get off of the court there. She limped off. You see her maybe on the bench. She is still limping over there with the trainers. Seems to be okay. She's out of the game right now, but hopefully everything's all right. Moves inside. Shot is up and an N1. And just like that, things get a little bit more interesting here as Virginia Wesleyan cuts the lead here down to 7, and with a free throw here, looking to make it a 6-point game. Schwab, a 70% free throw shooter at the line. Buckets. 6-point game, minute, oh, the time is going. Averett pushing the break. Jiggets, easy layup is good. 65-57 here. Minute 33 left. Over to Robinson. It's crunch time here for the Marlins. They need a basket, and they get it. So Jones gets it over to America. 6-point game. Got to take care of the ball, and a double dribble. Not what you need to see from Averett right there as it gives Virginia Wesleyan some life. Blaylock gets it in. A three-pointer would do wonders for the Marlins. Averett looking to prevent it. Moves inside, shot is up, and an offensive foul! Another offensive foul for Averett. Make that 4 charges taken in the fourth quarter. And so again, it looked like it was going to be a potential N1 opportunity, but it's going to go back the other way. Full court press by the Marlins. Averett's got to take care of it. Gets it into Skylar Jones. Skylar Jones moves in. Layup is good. Soft touch by the senior. Trying to cap off a senior day win. Fittingly enough, Skylar Jones puts it in. And we will head to a timeout. 58 seconds left, and Averett on the brink of getting their second ODAC win of the year. (67-59) here in Danville, Virginia, as Jiggets is now up to 20 points. She's averaging 15 per game this year, and what a season it's been for her as the Marlins are looking for a miracle. Gets it into Schwab. Schwab pushes it over towards the baseline. Shot is up and no good. Blocked. Averett picks it back up. Jones throws it down to Jiggets. Jiggets with the finishing touches. Can't get it. Oh, got ahead of myself there. Couldn't pick it up. Goes out of bounds. And maybe Averett gets a little bit greedy there. Marlins, they have no time to waste. Got to put up a shot fast. Blaylock. Defended tightly there by Jones, and it's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a foul on Jones. So 2 free throws coming up here for the Marlins. It'll be Blaylock to shoot 2. Blaylock this season, small sample size. She makes that one. 62% on the year. Trying to cut it to 6 with 34 seconds left, and Virginia Wesleyan surely is going to need a turnover. Misses, and the rebound by Jiggets. And a timeout by Averett. So we will stay here as Cougars up by 7. 30-second timeout by Averett as they're just looking to inbound the ball cleanly and finish this game off. And what a terrific game this has been for the Averett women's team. You look at their field goals, and 5 3-pointers made on the day, shooting 46% from the field. And if you guys remember, you know, I said it earlier in the first quarter, but Averett was only shooting about 35, 36% to start the game. And so they have drastically improved that stat throughout the duration of this one. Virginia Wesleyan was shooting 65% after the first quarter, now down to 44%. And despite losing the rebound battle, Averett has stayed strong. They forced turnovers, and now it's just a matter of getting the ball in and hitting some free throws. Jones, oh my goodness, it's turned over. Marlins get it back. Trying to run it inside, layup, blocking foul. And so free throws coming up here for the Marlins, and that's just one where you just got to keep it in your back pocket and take some free throws. Ill-advised pass there, as we'll see Schwab come back onto the floor. And I think that's one of the biggest storylines of this game is how Averett has contained Schwab. She had 12 points at halftime, and just in the second half, she's scored 4. Carmen Moore comes back on, the senior. Will this be the last 23 seconds of Carmen Moore, Jaya Brown, and Skylar Jones' Averett career here at the Grant Center? They'll have one more game, of course, when they travel to Randolph-Macon on the 22nd. But for here at home, with all of their family and friends surrounding them, they're looking to get a big win. Up by 6, split the free throws there, 1 of 2. 23.3. We'll take one more break, and we'll join you in just a moment. And welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network, as this one is getting ready to conclude. The Averett men's team getting fired up down there as they're getting ready to take on Randolph College, but still some work to be done here for the women's team. Up by 6, 23.3 left, and just had an observation during the break. I mean, you want to know how much Brianna Sams means to this team for Averett. She left in the second half with an injury, and that prevented her from walking. And they brought her back in a wheelchair. She's down there on the sideline, and Taylor Ray, who's inactive today, is wheeling her over into the huddle in between timeouts to be involved as foul's called there against Jones. But Sam's a warrior down there, still trying to be involved, still trying to communicate with her team despite not being able to be out there, and I think that's pretty beautiful. 21.3 left, Averett up by 6. Averett's best free throw shooter at the line, Jones, hits the first one. She's 94% on the season. She's missed one earlier, but 2 for 3 so far. Got it. Averett's just got to play hands up here. Don't foul, no threes. Up by 8. 15 seconds left. Pushes it inside. Clark gets the roll. 12.1 left now. Averett still up by 6. And ball is loose. Picked up there by America. Got a little bit dangerous there. Brown picks it back up. 3 seconds now. Gets it over to Jones. The clock will expire, and that'll do it. Averett gets the win here on this Saturday afternoon over Virginia Wesleyan. He gets a big ODAC win here at home on Senior Day. Sends the seniors off happy. A big day for Dee Dee Jiggets. 20 points in this one.
Your final score, Averett 69, Virginia Wesleyan 63.
69 to 63 is your final score, as you hear from Drew Wilson. But so many factors went into this one, and Averett, just resilience is what I would say. I mean, they just never allowed Virginia Wesleyan to go on a run. They held their own. They didn't turn the ball over down the stretch, and as a result, Averett gets a huge win over the Marlins. So Cougars improved to 4-20 on the year, 2-13 in the ODAC. And Virginia Wesleyan moves to 5-17, 1-14 in the ODAC. So Averett's next game will be at Randolph-Macon, number 19 in the country. That'll be 2 o'clock on the 22nd of February. So a little bit of a break here for the Cougars. So we'll step aside. I hope to join you for the second game of our doubleheader, as the Averett men's team will be set to tip off here very soon. We've got 29 minutes left on the scorers table, so maybe I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. I hope so. Averett's men's team will take off Randolph College, but for this one, Averett gets the win over Virginia Wesleyan, 69-63. So for everybody here at the Averett Sports Network, my name is Thomas Senior III. And so long, friends. Hope to join you later.